Sun Raes? Welcome back to my channel. It's Ray. If you're new here, welcome. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my thoughts on the Mane Krush Clay Wash and the Mane Krush Krisis Control Deep Conditioner. So I used these products a couple times because I wanted to use them a few times before I came to you. The very first time I used it outside the shower. I had planned on filming it, bringing it to you, and then I thought, let me use it another time just to see what's going on. And I used it inside the shower at that time to see if I get any different results. So today I'm going to bring it to you and just tell you my thoughts on these products. So as you guys know, the Mane Krush is a Black-owned company. They have a lot of really good products with really good ingredients, a lot of Ayurvedic products. So if you're into Ayurvedic, you may really enjoy this brand. This was my first time using their products. When I bought this deep conditioner, the clay wash, I also have the leave-in, and then I have the Kurl-Tini, which you guys have seen me review on my channel. If you haven't, I'll leave a link here on the Kurl-Tini. So I used the clay wash the very first time outside the shower. I said do it on soaking wet hair. I had a spray bottle, I was wetting my hair, and I was using it outside the shower. I will say that this clay wash is very liquidy, if you can hear that. And just to give you a texture shot, I am going to, I don't want to put it on my hand, so I'm going to show you a texture shot, putting it inside this little cap here. Okay, so it is very thin consistency. It will run out of your hands. So therefore, the very first time I used it outside the shower in my filming room, it was very messy and I didn't quite like that. It was hard to get it on my hair because it was, you know, coming out of my hands when I tried to get it on my hair and all of that. So anyway, I went on and just, you know, covered my whole head with it outside the shower, massaged my scalp like it says to do, and then I went and got in the shower, rinsed it out, and proceeded to apply the deep conditioner. Now this clay wash says that it cleanses, conditions, eases detangling, and improves elasticity. So as far as cleansing, I will say that it cleansed my hair. It was hard for me to tell that it cleansed my hair, so that was one thing that I was kind of unsure about. I wasn't sure, and I think I used a lot because I wasn't sure if it was really cleansing my hair because it does not lather. So I do want to let you know that. So this is actually my second bottle. What happened is I ordered one, and when I got it, it had spilled on the outside, so they sent me another one. So that one bottle, between the couple times I used it, is gone, and then I broke into this one. But this one is still probably, you know, about right to there. So fairly full. So yeah, I feel like you use a lot because it is so liquidy. I think that they would do better if they put a nozzle on this and you can get it right into your scalp, and then, you know, hold your hair and put it on your hair like that, so you don't lose as much when you're trying to put it in your hands with this. As far as conditioning the hair, I really can't say. I didn't feel like it was, you know, really conditioning it. I do feel like that this put a little bit of a coating on my hair, but not necessarily conditioning it. It says eases detangling. I could not detangle with this clay wash. I didn't feel like it detangled my hair at all, even outside the shower, or when I use it again inside the shower. I was having a hard time detangling, and I don't get a lot of tangles, so detangling is not really an issue for me. So if you are someone who is prone to tangles in your hair, I would not use this for detangling. That's just my experience with it. It says improves elasticity. I will say that you probably have to use this over some time to really speak to that, but I will say that once I rinsed this out, I did feel like my curls were you know, they spring back. I will say that sometimes when you use a shampoo, a clay wash or whatever, your curls seem a little bushy on the ends or whatever. I didn't get that with this, so I will say that about it. Like I said, this does not lather, so if you're looking for any type of lather whatsoever, you're not going to get that with this clay wash. The smell of it is quite strong. It has a very strong tea tree smell, and it does have tea tree in it as well as peppermint. So you will feel that tingly feeling on your scalp. I felt it around my forehead a little bit as well. It also has eucalyptus in it. So it has some really good ingredients in it. If you like those ingredients, you will love this probably. If you don't, or you're sensitive to some of those smells and the tingling and peppermint and stuff like that, then you may want to stay away from this because it is very strong. It's somewhat overpowering for me in my small shower. My shower is small though, so take that into consideration. But yeah, this had no slip whatsoever. So what I will say about this is that I do think that it cleansed my hair. I didn't feel like I had any buildup, you know, after I used it and styled it and things of that sort. So I guess it did cleanse. It's just hard for me to tell that it's cleansing because there's no lather. It's pouring out of my hands more than it's getting on my hair. And it leaves a coating on my hair. So, you know, so that's that. After I rinsed this out, I went in with the deep conditioner. It's called the Krisis Kontrol Ayurvedic Deep Conditioner. So it is an Ayurvedic product. What is strange about this label is that over here it says this lightweight styler is amazing at providing moisture, leaving your hair with defined twist outs, braid outs, and such. So that was weird to me when it's supposed to be a deep conditioner. So that kind of threw me off. And then over this side where it talks about the directions, it does say apply to your hair after shampooing or whatever, and then let it sit on your hair for so long and rinse it out. So that the directions are talking as if it's a deep conditioner like it says, and it calls it a mask over here, but then over here it talks as if it's a styler. So I don't know if that was a mishap on this label or what, but that was very confusing. But it says it's supposed to reconstruct, strengthen, restore moisture, and you know, prevent breakage and things of that sort. So that lets me know that it's a mask as well. Now again, you have to use it for a while to notice any of these things. As far as the moisture, I didn't really feel any moisture from using this. I did feel a little bit of strengthening in my hair, so it did feel more strengthened than moisturized. It also felt coated too. So after I put this on, I felt even more of a coating on my hair. So I don't necessarily care for that, but that's me. I don't necessarily care for that. The consistency, as you can see, I've almost used it up, and I think I've used it 2 times, maybe 3. The consistency is very much of a whipped type creamy consistency. Very much reminds me of a clay wash, not necessarily a mask, and that's probably because of the color and everything. It does have in it water, aloe vera, shea butter, mura, and avocado oil. So it has some really good ingredients in it as well. But again, I just didn't feel the moisture from it. The smell, it reminds me of a clay smell as well, but you can smell a little bit of sweetness in it, and I think that's the honey in it. It does not smell anything like the clay wash, so it doesn't have a minty smell or anything like that. So I do want to let you know that this, although it's creamy and soft, when you rub it in your hands, it does melt down in your hands quite well, and you rub it on your hair, but it doesn't feel like it is seeping into the strands. At least for me, it didn't feel like it was really seeping into my strands. It feels like it was leaving a coating on the outside of my strands. There is no slip to this, so if you like detangling with your deep conditioners, this is not it. You cannot detangle with this. At least I couldn't detangle with this. So if you're someone who likes to detangle with your deep conditioners, I wouldn't recommend this. That's just me. I'm sorry, that's just me. I don't know. So again, the pros of this is that it was strengthening, not necessarily moisturizing, but it wasn't necessarily drying either. It melts down. When I rinsed it out, my curls did feel and look like they had some spring to them, so that's a good thing. The cons for me is that it left a coating on my hair that I felt like I had to use a lot. The pros of the clay wash is that it did cleanse my hair. Again, it made my hair feel like it did have some spring to it. The cons to me is the smell. It's a little overpowering. The con is that it has no slip whatsoever, so I could not detangle with this nor with this. And it's so thin that it needs that you lose more than you use, in my opinion. And for the price, that's a con for me. I don't want to have more of it in my shower, on my floor, running down my arms than I do in my hair. So that's a con for me. But I will not say that they're bad products. I would say they're, you know, they're okay products. If you like clay washes, if you like clay washes, you might like this. It is a different consistency of a regular clay wash that you would get in a jar like this, or that you would mix up yourself. But it's a clay wash, and if you're used to that feeling and everything, then you may like this. If you like Ayurvedic products, you may like these. So I would say give them a try if you feel like it. For me and my hair, I have come to the conclusion that I am just not a clay wash person. So I have used the bentonite clay that I mixed up the Aztec, bentonite clay that I mixed up myself. I still have some, and I might try that again. It was just okay to me. I went in and I've tried the clay washes from another well-known black brand that everybody raves about. I've tried those clay washes, at least 2 of them. They were just okay to me, nothing wowing. I have one more from that company, and I think I might give it away. I don't know. And now I've tried this clay wash, which is a different consistency, a more liquidy one, and still it's just okay. So I prefer shampoos and co-washes over clay washes. That's just me. So you have to know your hair. You have to know what you like. If you like clay washes, if you gravitate toward clay washes, I'd say give it a try. If you are unsure and you want to try a clay wash, then I would say think about your hair and what consistency your hair and you like for your hair. Do you like things that are thinner, that runs through, or do you like thicker products that kind of cling to the hair? And then based on that, you decide which clay wash from what company you want to try. So those are pretty much my thoughts on these particular products. Now, don't get me wrong, Mane Krush is not a bad company. You guys know that I love their Kurl-Tini styler. I will continue probably to use that. I have one over on my shelf, and believe me, I will use it. I love the way that it clumps my hair and things of that sort. But as far as the clay wash and the deep conditioner, on the fence about. I probably will not repurchase those, although I do appreciate her sending me out an extra one. The customer service is impeccable for this company, so if that's a big deal to you, that is one reason just to try it, because the customer service is great. She has a whole lot of other products on her site besides these. Maybe some of those would work better for me. I don't know. I'm not saying that I would never purchase from them again. I'm just saying that I won't probably get this clay wash or this particular deep conditioner. Does that mean I won't get any others? No, it doesn't. So if she's having a sale or something like that, I may, try something else on her site, because I definitely love the Kurl-Tini styler. So yeah, that is pretty much it for this review on these particular Mane Krush products. If this review was helpful to you, please give me a thumbs up. Share this review with others you think that it may help. And if you like this type of video, make sure that you're subscribed to my channel so you can get more. Make sure your notification bells are turned on so you don't miss any uploads. And until next time, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.